guys, attorney Zach Ritchie, Marc Lopez Law Firm, here to talk to you today about what the consequences of having a domestic battery conviction can have on your life. If you have a domestic battery conviction, that can have a huge implication on your daily life. One of the big consequences is that you will lose your right to own and possess all firearms and ammunition. For some of our clients, this can be a life-altering consequence. Another possible consequence can be the continuance of a no-contact order against the person whom the domestic battery was committed, plus anyone that was around during the incident. For families, this can mean you can have a no-contact order issued against your wife and children that may have been present during the battery. The children being in the house alone is enough for the court to ask for a no-contact order. This means even if they are upstairs asleep in their room while the alleged incident occurred, they are still going to have a no-contact order against your children, meaning you're not to have any contact with your children. That's phone calls or in person, any video chats. Additionally, if there are no contact orders post-conviction, you may lose the right to live in your own home if the battery victim also lives in that home. If you own a home and the other person has no right to that property, doesn't pay rent, doesn't pay the mortgage, the court is not going to kick them out because they are a victim of domestic battery. And what that means for you is you may end up having to pay rent or a mortgage on a place that you are no longer able to go while the no contact order is in effect. Additionally, if you're going through a custody battle, a domestic battery conviction can be used against you in future custody hearings, and this may make it more difficult for you to gain custody or even see your children. A domestic battery conviction is also going to show up on background checks, and that can result from you being terminated from your current job, and it can make it a whole lot harder for you to maintain employment or find future employment. If you have a domestic battery conviction against a person, and then in the future have another domestic battery charge against that same person, the state of Indiana can upfile that charge to a level 5 felony, which means you can go to prison for up to 6 years. Even a push or a shove with no injury with a prior domestic battery conviction against a person is enough for the state to ask you to go to prison for 6 years. If you're facing domestic battery charges and are in need of an attorney, please give the Marc Lopez Law Firm a call, 317-632-3642, and always remember to plead the fifth.